Hey, what's going on, guys? I am back. Welcome to the stream, I guess. So I'm just trying to fix a little bit of things here and there as I start the game. Gonna have to try to do two things at once, which is not ideal, especially when I'm playing. But I just want to make sure everything is right because I haven't been on live stream for quite a bit, and I want to just make sure all my settings are still correct. Because the worst thing to do is the audio is incorrect and it just sounds like dog poop. Whoop. Anyways, hope everyone is doing good. Hope you guys didn't miss me. So strong. Anyways. Hey, not. Que paso? Why no Griiix? Or why no Cole? Cole is shopping right now. He's gonna go on the stream in a little bit. He'll be here. We want to talk a little bit about Super L's new tournament that he's setting up. So hopefully, once Cole gets here, we can kind of talk about the tournament that Super L is hosting. Anyways, I am back. Welcome back, guys. I haven't really talked out of my ass for a long time, so please do excuse me if I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. Because sometimes, honestly, I don't. I just have words that come out of my mouth to fill in the silence, I guess. But it is what it is. Still using my trusty old Phoenix. But this time I am using the Knight. I'm no longer using Monk Air. Wow, 400 jeez. How do you even come back from that? And it's not even max skin, nor is it a Vega. Alright, Bulldozer. We changed the name from Bulldozer to Zero Gravity. There's a lot of reason why, but one of the main reasons for us changing the name, ultimately, it's because starting in the month of June, Cole and I want to host a monthly tournament, meaning, you know, every month we'll have a tournament that goes on for 2 weeks. And in order for us to do that, we're gonna be using a tournament manager. So, so it's not like the traditional way of doing tournaments right now, which is all just like Facebook, WhatsApp, and you know, a group discussion. We're gonna use a tournament manager where all the contestant who wants to participate in our tournament, they literally just go on the website, type in the tournament name, and yeah, all the sign up, all the bracket, the leaderboard, the screenshot, the posting, everything's gonna be on there, all the rules, so no one can say they don't know what the rules are because it's all there. But going back to why no Bulldozer, it's because we figured out that Bulldozer on its own is fine, but if we were to kind of say, oh, the bulldozer tournament. You know, it honestly, it doesn't sound right, or it doesn't sound as nice. So we changed it to zero gravity. So it's gonna be the like OGT, O as in zero, OGT, zero gravity tournament. So in the website, we are going to literally have our tournament called the OGT. So when you go onto that website and you type in OTG Gunbound, that's going to be the thing that pops up. It just sounds better. Instead of like the bulldozer tournament, I don't know, the bulldozer, the word itself just, it doesn't come out or come off the way we want it. So Cole and I, along with every clan member who is relatively active in our group chat, I casted a petition to change the name, and everyone collectively came together with zero gravity, which is still relatively close to what we do, which is Bungie. Hence, you know, there's no gravity, and it just sounds better. Honestly, it's that. Anyways, hope you guys understand. But yeah, starting in the month of June, Cole and I are gonna host a monthly tournament that goes on about 2 weeks. So it's gonna be like a 2-week on, 2-week off type of tournament, as it will be ongoing. We are going to have a decent amount of prize pool money every month. It's coming straight out of our own pockets, and we're doing this mainly because we love the game, and you know, we like the community. So if you want to be a part of the OGT tournament stuff, one requirement is that you're not a dick, or you're not a piece of shit. If you're a piece of shit, you will not be entered, or we won't. We're just gonna ignore your entry, mainly because we don't want to harbor any toxic, you know, players. If collectively you are if everyone collectively agrees that a specific player is toxic with screenshot and evidence, of course, then yeah, they will not be allowed in the tournament for a period of time. Not forever, but for a period of time. Mainly because we just want, I guess, good vibe, good energy, good people to be a part of what we're doing. Mainly because, you know, like, the developer's not sponsoring anything here, right? They're not giving any additional prizes, or you know, helping out with our sponsorship. So therefore, I don't feel like I need to include people who don't appreciate what Cole and I are doing, because at the end of the day, it's our own money that's coming out, and you know, if you want to, or if you think that we are, I don't know, like, bad people, shitty people, whatever it is you want to call it, then don't be a part of the event that we're hosting. It's simple as that. If you don't like us, we're not forcing you to be a part of it. And if you choose to be a part of it, and you have a vendetta against either, you know, me or Cole or anyone in the clan, I would advise you to keep your mouth shut, because during the tournament, after the tournament, and also before any new tournament, if we come to a conclusion that, 1, you're toxic, 2, you're talking shit about us, which is, you know, the people literally making these events happen, then we don't want you. Honestly, it's just simple as that. Hey, what's up? What's up, Jeremy? Sorry I haven't been online for a long time. I mean, I have, it's just I haven't streamed for a long time. Let's see. Please. Yeah. Any HP is good HP because when I am a knight and I have all my defenses, every HP counts for something. So basically, in exchange, 1 HP is technically 3 HP, almost 2.6. So every 100 HP I have is actually 260 HP, because that's how much damage they have to put out in order for them to do 100 damage to me, which is technically my life point. So that's why I really like the knight, especially for Phoenix, because you know, with Phoenix, the lower you get, the stronger you are, and the lower you get, the more defense you are. So you know, the knight is the perfect avatar for Phoenix, in my opinion. Man, Haikon is by far the most useless tank in this game because of the map. Jesus, I'm dead next turn. This guy's still here with me. Yeah. Overall, I'm waiting for Cole to get back. Hey Titus, how's it going? What is going on, red blue? But yeah, I'm waiting for Cole to kind of finish running his errands so that we can talk about Super L's tournament. I would love for people to, you know, go and sign up to his tournament. It sounds fun, a little bit different, but you know, it sounds fun. And I'll explain more about it, I guess, to the English North American audience. Oh. Anyways. Can't win them all. Especially with the Haikon being disabled like that. Yeah, like throughout the Super L's tournament, I don't know if I'm gonna be a part of it inside, but I know I'm helping out with moderation and also just kind of keeping the right tempo. I will be casting the games, so you know, if I'm able to. I'll be casting it through, I guess, you know, the contestant or the participants live stream, and just, you know, have fun with it. You have wait. Are you talking about the hold on one second. Let me shoot, bro. Titus, are you talking about the WhatsApp group chat? And hey, what up, Ponto Blade? How's it going? Thanks for joining in. Sorry, I've been kind of away for a long time, but I'm back. I'll try to stream a little bit more, but you know, work has kind of gotten me sometimes. So, but Titus, I thought you were in the group chat. Who kicked you? Like I usually never kick anyone. I've only kicked one person, and that is not you, so I don't know who kicked you. Alright, I gotta do some Super Sky stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay. Please? Fuck! Man, I was way off. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy shit. I believe in you. Let's see. Defense, defense, defense. Okay. Pretty nice. Not bad. 2 out of 3 lasers. Fucking asshole. I do a lot of damage. Oh, fuck, man! I really need my SS though. I need that. I need the green pony to activate. Yeah, I'm okay. This is my plan for this account. Okay, I'm trying to like, I'm really trying to bum rush myself to Supernova so that I can stop playing this account and play my Smurf account, because I've been practicing my boomer drop with my Smurf account. Obviously, it's in the lower rank, so it's less stressful. But I still lose, so like therefore that just means like my Jesus. I just want to improve my boomer, which is why I've been playing on my Smurf. Less stressful, to be honest. Mainly because with this account, I'm usually in the Legend 2 rank, and it's really freaking hard. Especially, you know, like when you're playing against like veteran players, you can't miss. And with my boomer, I'm so not confident yet that I still miss certain on really high wins. So I need to improve on that before I can actually play it in like a Legend 2 like league. Okay, but I do have both my modules, which is why I had to move close to the Hycon. I knew he was never gonna get PG. It's just I needed to do that for my 2 modules. Wait, am I using it? Fuck, I'm using the wrong one. I knew I was gonna break my own armor, which is why I didn't choose to go armor. I just chose SS, which gives them, you know, a little bit more thinking. Like, you know, He has to waste his SS breaker, which doesn't really matter. I'm not even going for SS. It's just I want to kind of take the threat away from my partner, which, you know, they didn't take the bait. They still killed my partner, which, you know, is a regular expected move. GG. I'm gonna switch my sad frog. Okay, so while I wait for my teammate to change his phone, I'm gonna just quickly do a few things here. How far am I? Number... Jesus! Oh my god, I'm 2,000? What is up with these guys? These guys are crazy. Mind you, I wasn't able to play all day yesterday, so... I'll try to catch up tomorrow or something. But yeah, if anyone is wondering what my inventory looks like, it looks kind of like Super L's, because I start organizing it this way, and I noticed Super L is doing it the same way too, which is the most ideal way. So I put all my A tanks in the top, right? And then I put all my S tanks at the bottom, because I know for a fact there are some tanks I'll never, ever, and I mean never, use Vega. Some tanks I'll only use the regular stuff, and sometimes I'll use the Silver Emerald. Like, there are specific tanks that I know I will and will not use. Therefore, I know exactly what to put in. Most of them are Vega, but like on the off chance, like my blank being Silver Emerald, I think it's the only one. Obviously, I don't have any of the Vega or Silver Emerald, but if I do have Silver Emerald, it's going to be Crystal and TX, because they don't really care about attack power. I just want the most HP. Even though Crystal's A grade. Oh great. The accuracy is super low, but for me, the way I'm playing Crystal, I'm not shooting high anyways, and even if I am, I would be using the S grade and playing with like Orenda or something, not like Victim Avatar. There we go. Okay, is he ready? Okay, cool. I'm noticing a lot of knights, and it's the same reason why I'm using it, but I feel like it only works on Phoenix, man. Anyways, have you guys noticed the new thumbnails? Starting now, I'm going to change all of my thumbnails slowly into a new version. And you know, if you've been following me since the beginning, I mean, I've been changing the thumbnails every like 1 or 2 years, just to switch things up, to kind of update it, refresh it, make it look more appealing. I'm not trying to go for a clickbait or anything, but at least it makes it look, I think, looks better. That's just me. Oh, you know what I should do? I should really like play around. Hold on 1 sec. I'm gonna shoot first, and then I'm gonna try to add something. Hold on. Make it look cool, or make it look better. Can I go for a Super Sky? is safe to do so. Come on! Yeah! Okay, okay. Only have less than a minute. I'll quickly do this. Where's my logo? There we go. Oh, it looks fucking great. Hold on, I just gotta change it up a little bit. Alright guys, I know it's blocking the screen. Come on. Alright, I think it'll look better. Maybe. What do you guys think? I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think about that. Gunboundm with Griiix. Alright, oh, I gotta kill this guy, okay. Please? Yes! Oh, my wife is messaging me. What is my wife saying? Who got arrested? Something really tragic happened where I live. Yesterday, my wife was kind of like doom scrolling the news, and it was really bad. Like, it was a kind of like a Filipino festival parade kind of thing for the Filipino community. My wife is Filipino, right? And some fucking retard. I don't use the R word lightly, but I think in this case, I think it's fine for me to use it because this piece of shit drove 100 kilometers, which is 62 miles, into the crowd. Hold on one second. Which caused, I think, 16 or 17 people dead. It was horrific. Like, there was Instagram video of, like, you know, the person just like walking by the thing, and they were dead bodies fucking everywhere. Yeah, no, it's sad. Like I saw like a kid and the mom or whatever stuck under the under a truck. I like blood everywhere. People were just fucking, like, I was so, I was lost for words, right? And you know, my wife was supposed to go to that festival or parade or whatever with my parent-in-law, like her mom and dad, but luckily her mom needed to work, and my wife and I just decided to go to downtown and, you know, go to the dog park and all that stuff, so we didn't end up going. And I don't like crowds. I don't ever like going to a festival or anything, but if it's for my wife, I'll do it. But luckily we didn't go because, fuck man, like, just seeing like dead bodies on the street everywhere, and there were kids too, right? Like I'm talking about like kids who are like definitely under the age of like 14, just dead. Like it was so sad. And this guy, all he can say was sorry. I'm like, what in the right mind? Honestly, why do you need to drive fucking 100 kilometers? And why would you even fucking plow through the crowd, you fucking retard? I swear to God, I'm not a fan of the death penalty, but at this point, like the whole night yesterday, my wife was like pretty like stressed or like distraught, and I was just hoping that they would bring the death penalty to where I'm at, and like that guy fucking needs. Like I was like, you know what? In order for justice to be served, I think someone needs to drive the same car, same SUV, drive exactly the same speed, 100 kilometers, and just fucking plow through him. If he survives, great, right? Consider him lucky. If he doesn't, he deserves it. If anything, he deserves, for every dead body, every dead person, he should be run over by that same SUV that many times. If there are 16, 17 dead bodies, let the car run him over literally 16 times. I think that's the most fair thing. That fucking piece of shit. Anyways, sorry, I'm really bringing the mood down, but I just really wanted to share that. That was really, like, I didn't want to go to sleep thinking about that, but fuck, like, damn. Oh, my partner disconnected. Oh, this is why night is the best. Wait, Ponto Blade, where are you? Because if you saw in the news, because I think it was only in the local news, right? I couldn't find it in like CTV Canada news. Obviously not like any of the US broadcasts. I was only able to find it in the local news. So like, if you saw in the news, does that mean like you live close to where I'm at? Like, is that a safe thing to say? But anyways, I'm not sure if you guys followed the tournament Cole and I hosted like literally a week ago. It ended a week ago. It was the World Champion All-Stars Championship. Super L won first place, Victor H18 won second place, and Gyro, the infamous Boomer Pro, won third place. So I'm really happy with the result, because I think the winners of, you know, first, second, and third deserves to be there. There was no like real upset. Like, they were expected to win from the beginning, and that's what happened because they are really good players. Oh, puta ma. I'm in Brazil, but it was widespread news. Oh, you what? Oh, it was on CNN? Oh, dang. Yeah, no, like it was horrific, dude. Like it was really close to home because where I live is literally 15-20 minute way away from that area, which is this literally the next city over. And yeah, it was really sad. When my wife headed out today, I reminded her, if you're ever in a crowded space, please be close to an immovable object, meaning like either like a concrete barricade, a lamppost, whatever it may be. You never know, right? Like I say that all the time because I hear it and I see it on the news all the time. And when my wife said that to me, I'm like, oh, did that happen in the States? No, it happened literally like next door neighbor, city wise. So if you're ever in a crowded space, honestly, right now with today's landscape, it's not safe anywhere. Like it's not safe anywhere. So like if you're in a crowded spot, right, honestly, just make sure you keep an eye out. If you have kids, make sure you find ways to protect yourself in case of an emergency, like a car fucking plowing through, gunshots or like fucking bombs or whatever. I don't know. Obviously, you can't predict and protect yourself from everything because of the unknown, but like at least have that mindset. Like call it like worry ward or whatever, but like at the end of the day, like if my wife was injured and or even killed in that thing, I guarantee you I will do everything in my power to make sure that motherfucker doesn't see the light of day. I don't know, it's just sad thinking about it. Like all the like for some reason when I saw the adults that died, it didn't hit me as hard as when I saw like the kids dead on the street. Like it was bad. Ugh. Anyways, let's not talk about this, man. It's just bad energy, bad vibe. Oh yeah, I gotta finish watching ads on my phone. Yeah, dude. Like I don't know. Maybe it's me. Like when I was younger, I really loved crowds. I would go to like, music festival, rave parties, and it would literally be shoulder to shoulder and I'm okay with it. But as I got older, like I'm just like, please do not come close to me, stay away from me. I don't know who you are. Please just fuck off. Right? I won't bother you. Please don't bother me, kind of thing. I don't know. It's just as I got older, my view of things changed, and my wife is completely opposite, which is why I think we're perfect for each other, because opposite attracts. She's really optimistic about things, whereas I am more pessimistic or whatnot. Like I'm not like a negative Nancy person, right? Like, because like my wife would always say like, oh, why would you think like that? I'm like, no, I think like that because I don't trust people, like humans. Oh wait, oh, this guy's playing Bungie now. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, is he learning from Super L? Anyways, we're gonna have to focus this fucker down. Let's see what modules. Okay. Okay, good. He doesn't have like really strong modules, so it's okay. Dig 1000 is by far the most useless thing. Oh, fuck. You should have dueled, bro. Yeah, everyone's trying Bungie. Because Super L literally won the World Champions using Bungie. It's funny because... Please don't miss, please don't miss. Oh my god. Like, before Super L played the Bungie and made it like a little bit more mainstream, everyone who I used to play against, they would add me and say, "You're gay for playing these tanks." I'm like, okay. Like, it doesn't change the fact that I'm still gonna play the tanks. But it's funny because Super L, with his popularity, start playing Bungie. Now everyone's playing Bungie. So like, the real question is, who's gay? Who is gay? All right. Like, I don't understand why people like would just add you to tell you that you're gay for playing tanks that they don't know how to beat. Like, whenever people beat me, it's not like I would go and add them and say, "Oh, you're gay." No, like they beat me because either one, I didn't play well, or two, I don't know how to beat their lineup, or three, they outplayed me. It's either one of those three. So therefore, two of them is my fault. One of them is just them being good. In what world does that make them gay? I don't understand. Like, people with like low IQ are usually the ones who like add you to say, "Oh, you're gay." Let's see. I don't know why you would jump on me, because I'm just gonna bunge him when I'm Dark Knack. Still good. Team Bungie in the strongest comp. I don't play it because I don't like it, but it's very strong. 9% of the map. It is very strong, but you have to understand with Bungie, it's not like they do good damage or like they have high HP, right? It's only strong mainly because it's more of a strategy approach than to just trade shots approach, right? Like if I was playing damage, like right now, we're literally just trading shots. But with Bungie, it's more like, okay, I need to force them to not be able to make the shots. It's a different playing, like we're playing two different games. They want to kill us, whereas we want to prevent them from even shooting. So it's two different styles of playing. Like, because with damage, all it takes is for you to miss once, and you're so behind that a good player will never miss, and you basically lose. But with Bungie, all you need is one good shot to turn the tide around. So no matter how good you are, right? Like, all you need is just one good, like, calculated shot. Okay, Bacon and Ice Storm is gay as fuck. Yeah, that's for sure. Actually, no, sorry. Bacon is gay. Ice Storm is brain dead. So, yeah, double Ice Storm is like double brain dead. And double Bacon is just double gay. The reason why I say it's gay is because naturally the tank itself basically, I don't know, like have 50% defense, which is like super fucking stupid. Like, look at Karass. It's got the shield mechanic, but think about this. They made it so that if you hit the Karass that's not the shield, it receives an extra 15% damage. That's a good trade, right? Like, yeah, you can be as good as you can position, but if you get hit, you're gonna be, you know, you suffer. And I think that's the name of the game, right? Like, you can't have a shield in the front and the back. What are they gonna do? Make a new tank? Shield in the front, back, top, and bottom? Like, what the fuck? But honestly, to me, Bungie, it doesn't really matter because I'm not even trying to kill them. I'm just trying to fucking bunge them. So yeah. Totally different. Oh fuck, I should've went down. I think that's what he was telling me. But I don't want to go down because Nat can just fuck me. Okay, I might actually have to go kill the Dark Nat. Just play Beetle King and kill the Bacon. Yeah, I mean, I just choose not to play Beetle King, right? I wouldn't do that if I were you. GG. Oh shit. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in terms of my stream. Like, I want to find ways to improve it. Obviously, I want to find ways to kind of, I guess, be more entertaining. I don't know, like, ultimately, you know, Super L, he's super nice guy, to be honest. Like, I before the tournament, the World Championship tournament, I never really spoke with Super L. Like, I mean, like, I spoke to him in passing. I went on his stream once, but never was I given a chance to actually, you know, connect with him on a deeper level. And he was just telling me, like, you know, he wants me to succeed with the channel, and I'm really grateful and appreciative for that, because, you know, a lot of people say that, but for him, he's like, I want to help you. And you know, I wasn't expecting him to actually follow through with the action of helping me. I thought, you know, maybe he would just say that, but he actually emailed Dargom, Tammy, the developer, and said, like, look at Griiix. I think you should consider, you know, helping him and his channel, because he's basically doing what I'm doing, except for the North American side. Like, he's probably the only guy who's consistently, you know, just talking about this game, you know, in the English form, right? The developer actually took a look at my channel, and what they said in response was that I don't post content like video, not like live stream, but like video content enough for them to consider it I guess a net positive for sponsoring me. So Super L actually, you know, reached out to me and said, like, telling me this is what I should do, these are the things I should do to get the developer to kind of, you know, help with whatever sponsorship. Because at the end of the day, it's not like I need the money or like I need an extra paycheck or anything. I'm gonna be honest with you guys right now. If the developer somehow, in whatever way they are going to sponsor me, like whether it is just boosting my account to like have everything, or like monthly, like whatever it is, I don't even expect them to like pay me like an actual dollar amount. If they do, that's great. If they don't, I'm not too worried about it. But ultimately, I want to use whatever sponsor I can get from the developer and give it back to the community. And by that, I mean host tournaments every 2 weeks. Or, sorry, every month with a 2 week on, 2 week off. Because I actually enjoy hosting tournaments, bringing the community together, right? Because I know, like, the Brazilians don't like the Peruvians don't like the Vietnamese don't like basically almost everyone, right? So like I don't like that, mainly because, you know, I really like this game. I really like this game. It's not a pay to win game, it's a pay to play, which is, I think, is fair, right? My Smurf, I only spend on my Smurf for the spring event. Anything else other than that, I don't really spend money on my Smurf, and I'm able to literally hold my own against, you know, like veteran players who stop playing and then they drop their league to the lower rank. I still, yeah, my win rate on my Smurf is like 80-something%. That's fine, and you know, you wouldn't be able to do that if the game was pay to win. So what I'm trying to say is, you know, whatever I can get from the developer, I vow to give it all back to the community. By that, I mean, you know, like host events, host tournaments, whether it's cash prize or whatever it is, I don't know, like a gift card prize, I don't care. To me, I just want this game to grow. I just want this game to grow, and, you know, like, cause, you know, this game is at its 7-year mark. So that means, you know, it's got a lifespan before it really plateaus. And I'm really happy that in the year of 2024, the developers added a lot of new content. So I think this game can be somewhat bigger than it is right now. And the only way to do it is literally people like Super, people like me, to basically boost the community, increase the exposure, and help the community grow. So if I'm able to do that with whatever earnings from the developer, I'm happy to do it, which is why I've been thinking of ways to kind of promote my channel. But if you guys have any ideas on, you know, what I can do to make it so that, you know, not just you who already, you know, watch and follow my stuff, but like, you know, what would it take for, let's say, someone who's completely fresh off the boat, I guess, and you know, consider watching my channel and perhaps even playing the game, right? Because at the end of the day, Dargon wants content so that people notice the game, they will play the game, and when they play the game, they'll spend money. That's how they make money, right? It's just economics and business 101. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas, please let me know. I am always open to criticism, always open to suggestions. Unless you just come in here to say I'm gay, I will probably just like mute you and block you. But you know, if it's not like useful interaction, like, it means nothing to me. All right, so I'm more than happy to hear everyone out. And yeah, and that's basically it. Yeah, that is something. Not everyone from Brazil can understand and speak English fluently, which is, you know, understandable. But you know, I know for a fact in US and in Canada, there is a very and I'm really emphasizing it, very small player base from Canada and from the US. And you know, if there's anything I can do to kind of boost it up even by 10% from what it is, like, you know, that's already a win. And as long as I keep creating content, you know, then at least Tammy and Dargon would see that and possibly consider helping me out. And yeah, Bull and I, we just want to do that, right? So hey, what up, No? I have not seen you for a long time, bro. How have you been? Are you still busy with your, you know, your work stuff? I'm not gonna go into too much detail about it, but just wondering if you're, you know, still busy with it. We've been waiting for your return. Bulldozer is no longer Bulldozer. It's formerly known as Bulldozer. Now it is Zero Gravity. This clan is almost at level 9, right? I can't remember. The next level up that gives you the extra 1 GP, okay? We're almost there. When you're back, I am happy to give you back the clan. Just waiting for your return, bro. Let's see. I think I'm gonna need to invest in a... Yes, I message Dargon all the time. You are correct, Stray Cat. I'm like, dude, go and like put more advertisement. I've never even seen one advertisement of this game, right? And reach out to like big influencers, gamer influencers, not just Super L, right? Like in the English community, reach out to them. Like that's how you get like the majority of like the people who would spend, which is people in US and Canada or whatever. Anyways, I mentioned it. They did respond by saying they'll look into it. Obviously they haven't done anything, so I am just one person yelling in the wind, but if there are collective people to saying that to them, they will consider it. Anyways. Oh, I'm glad you're still busy, bro. Just, you know, be safe. Come back whenever you can. I'm glad you like the new name. I think we really, everyone in the clan likes the new name. And one of the main reasons why we changed it is because Cole and I, we plan on hosting a monthly tournament every month that goes on for 2 weeks, the schedule wise, and then we're gonna take a 2-week break and start again. So basically once every month. And with the name Bulldozer, it's kind of hard because it just doesn't sound right, like the Bulldozer tournament, right? Like whatever. So we decided to change the name to something a little bit more appealing, like Zero Gravity. So now we can call it the OGT, or the O is actually a zero, but you know, to pronounce it, it's OGT. Zero Gravity Tournament. And yeah, we're gonna only invite, or not invite, but like we're only gonna allow players who are 1, respectful, 2, non-toxic, and 3, those who appreciate what we're doing, because the prize money is literally coming out of our own pocket. By our own pocket, I mean my pocket and Cole's pocket. So if they are going to shit on us or not appreciate what we do, I don't want them in the tournament. That's straight up what it is. And you can say whatever you want. It's just, you want to talk shit, then go play your 20 peso tournaments, right? Like, our tournament is not gonna be like a 20 peso tournament or whatever. What am I doing? Anyway. They can't handle the great foot. Hey, did you know in the last tournament, the World Championship, Super L won first place using Bungie? Now I see a lot of fucking players playing Bungie, and a lot of those players who are playing Bungie now, I remember them very clearly. They added me to tell me I'm gay. So, let's be honest. Well, I want to hear it from you. Who's gay now, alright? If you can't beat them, join them. So, I guess they are gay for playing Bungie now. I don't know. I mean, with that logic. Anyways, one sec. I got a message. Hey Chris, can you give me a sandwich from McDonald's, period? That's all. No, seriously, like, even Super said it. He's like, people, oh my god. No, I don't want to die. People don't know how to beat Bungie, that's why they think it's gay. He literally said this, I'm not, and I'm paraphrasing, right? He said, Bungie is actually more, more difficult than people think. It's just people don't know how to beat it, so they think it's gay. And I'm like, oh, thank you for actually, like, saying that live on stream, because, you know, I asked him and he said that live on stream. And like, everyone who watches him literally is starting to play Bungie, because he's definitely making it a little bit more mainstream, and I'm happy for that. It's just, it's funny because, you know, now the people who were, you know, like adding Cole and I, or you or anyone else, to say that we're fucking trash for playing Paper Airplane, they're playing it too now, so I don't know. Yeah, they do. They always act like, oh, it's easy. I'm like, okay, we're playing 2 different games. When you're playing Damage, you're literally playing a game where you're trading shot for shot, right? So the first person who misses is most likely gonna lose. Whereas Bungie, it's not like we're trading shots. I'm trying to set it up so that I know exactly how many turns you're gonna lose, right? We're not trading shot. All it takes for us is to have 1 good shot, and you're gonna want to quit the game. That's what we're playing. Anyway, sorry, what's up? Shit. Oh, fuck.
What?
He is using the old traditional setup. So, Eric Sario was using a medic Bigfoot with a spider drop. Oh, shit, thank you. And Super L was using the Jewel Hammer with Emerald Blank, Purple Devil with Emerald BK. And I told him, I'm like, you don't need Emerald BK. BK already has good HP. It's got really shit damage. So if you're gonna use Emerald with an avatar that doesn't offer any additional damage, Like, your BK is literally paperweight. You're only using it for the SS, and that's one thing I really didn't like about it, but like, he made it work, so, you know. But mind you, throughout the tournament, people were crying like, oh, like, Super L got easy map, Super L got this, and I'm like, no, don't fucking downplay it. You missed so many shots. You let Super shoot more than twice. That's your fault. If you're going up against a hammer blank, and he is able to shoot like more than 4 or 5 times, you're doing something wrong. And if you can't handle a hammer blank, if you can't handle a hammer blank, wait until you find out the real Bungie players from Zero Gravity. We use Mago blank, we use Sad Frog blank. We have the defense, we have just enough explosion to make it work. Like, you really think if you can't beat a hammer blank, you're not gonna be able to beat us. That's for sure. And even Super, like, was asking Cole, how the fuck? Okay, I'm paraphrasing. He's like, how do you bunge with barely any explosion? Because Cole uses a hybrid of defense jewels and explosion jewel on his unit, and Super L doesn't know how we do it. Like, he is so like shocked that we're able to do it, and he can barely do it with a hammer blank with the drill pet and the drill bottle, right? Like, basically everything explosion, and he can barely do what we do without literally half of the explosion that he has. And I'm just saying, it's more skillful than people like to believe, because people think, oh, you just point at that direction and it'll delete everything. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. I mean, I wish that's how it works, but that's not. And, you know, people are always like complaining throughout the tournament, oh, they got easy maps, they got this. I'm like, can anyone just admit that they fucking don't know how to fucking play, rather than saying like, oh, like Bungie is OP? Like, dude, I lose pro battle Bungie all the time to players who know what they're doing, right? So, I don't know. I used to use zero explosion from Bigfoot, blah, blah. Yeah, so that's what I mean, no? Like, we can use just enough, like Oracle. Like, Oracle, he uses very little explosion, and he's able to do things that most players cannot do, right? And we, as Zero Gravity players, we strive for that. Like, we just need just enough explosion to make things happen, and we play the game. But people still think, oh, like Bungie OP, Bungie OP. I'm like, if you want to tell yourself that, I'm not gonna stop you. But you're living a really false reality here. Like, yeah, I don't know. Can't complain. Nice. Shit, my wife is messaging. Hold on. One sec, guys. My wife is messaging. Hold on. What is my wife saying? Okay, have fun, my love. Don't drink too much. Ha ha ha. Play Bungie is hard if other player know. Exactly. It's all about positioning when you're playing against a Bungie player, and knowing who and when to attack, depending on the map. Depending on the map, it's always different. Some maps, you go for the Bigfoot first. Some maps, you go for the blank first. And you can't change your mind, right? Anyways, to be fair, Griiix, I had more losses versus player who had weird comp. Exactly. No, you have to understand, like, a lot of the players, they're so, like, stuck on the idea that you need to play Ice, Desto, and Knack or Boom or whatever to win. I'm like, those are the easiest compositions for us because we never run and we always play it. So we know exactly what to do, but they always run, so they don't know what to do. But you can't complain that we're overpowered if you always run and don't know what the fuck you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. You say we're overpowered, but yet other players are able to beat us, so like, explain that to me. What the fuck is this leg? Anyways, it's just funny because most of the players with like 85-90% win rate, they are the players who chooses their opponent, meaning they run all the time. For every like 90% win rate, they probably have a 90% run rate. Oh, okay, I'll show you. Give me one sec. Okay, so this is my setup right now. My Bigfoot. All defense. Defense bottle and the drill. This is my module. I choose 800 because 1,000 is virtually impossible unless you have a dual item, which I don't want to rely on a dual item in order to get one of my module, right? And then the sad frog here, all defense except for 2 of the explosion, so it's a hybrid sad frog. Again, the defense bottle with the drill. Once the drill activates, I have just as much explosion as a hammer blank. I choose the 600 because I'm able to get it without any additional explosion, and also obviously the drop. So that's about it. And then obviously the Mookie, with range, I choose the 110 tank drop, mainly because you can drop with Mookie, and the total attack of 150%, because the HP on Vega Mookie is low, and chances are I am able to... Oh, where'd my partner go? Oh, he's gotta go. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of it. You can get away with 1 explosion. Free is using 1 explosion jewel, but the thing is, I find that it's not as good because of two things. Okay, let me explain my thought process. So the drill has 7.5, right? But you don't get that until you activate it. So before all that, you're only relying on basically your natural explosion. With 3%, on some maps, you need to shoot 3 times before you can get it. But if I have 2 of these, at worst case scenario, I only need to shoot twice, and then my drill activates. So it really depends, because I'm trading 1 full turn for 3%, let's say 4% defense, right? Is it worth it? Because 1 turn, so let's say 4% defense at full HP is about, is about 48, 50 HP on a blank like this at 4%. But I need to spend an extra turn in order for my blank to be threatening. Because otherwise, people don't even care about the blank because you don't have explosion. And for me, sacrificing 1 turn for the explosion is way more worth it than the extra 40, 50 HP that I would be getting from a 4% crystal. And the reason why I don't use Zenko, mainly it's because I want to get into a position, any position, whether it's low, high, mid, or whatever, and I still be able to like absorb the damage. Because I get it, Free uses Zenko S-grade Mookie, and he's able to like drop down and do like a good whopping like 400, 450 damage, whereas my Sad Frog can only do about 350-ish. Like it will never get close to 400. But I'm trading that for positioning. I'm trading that for longevity, and I'm trading that for just more threat. That's how I see it. That's why I choose to play the way I do. I think it's the most effective or most efficient. Whereas, you know, when you're playing with less explosion and then like less defense Mookie, you're just setting yourself up for easier methods of people countering you. Because at the end of the day, you want to be able to make it so that every tank on the field is just as threatening as the one before it. Otherwise, you know, like they just ignore you until they are ready for you. That's how I see it. Yeah, like it is definitely a more greedy play, and I like to play a for sure game, especially on a turn-based game, right? Like you want to be able to control your situation as best as you can. You cannot, but as best as you can. And those are the things I can control, because with Zenko, it's like I can't guarantee myself to be in the highest position all the time. There's no way for me to be able to effectively, you know, shoot with the double hit mechanic. It's not reasonable to think that. Yeah, I might be able to get the highest position on my first drop, but what about all the turns after that, right? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. In my opinion, you should switch explosion jewel to defense. Oh wait, no. All of my jewels on the Bigfoot are defense. Mago, yes, but the thing is, you have to understand two things. Mago requires that the opponent is using a defense avatar, and a lot of people right now in the meta are using Clerk in the front and Medic in the back, so they don't actually offer defense. So the Mago won't activate. And on top of that, even if it activates because of their bottle or their pet, the Cleric is going to like literally cock block you so hard to a point where your Mago is basically useless. It's paperweight because you don't have HP. You don't have defense. All you have is HP regenerating. But it only works when there is a specific avatar that's on play. That's one. The second one is the Clerk will steal it, okay? And also the third one is you only regenerate on your turn. Meaning when they're shooting you, they don't care. They don't worry about that kind of stuff. That's how I see it. Oh, the pet. I'm only using the drill pet mainly because my Bigfoot level or my Bigfoot skill is not as good as Cole's. So I need the little extra explosion for me to be able to do what Cole can do. Because he doesn't need explosion to do the things that he does. I need it because I'm just not as good as he is with Bigfoot. And I can fully admit that. I'm not a good Bigfoot player. I think, no, you are by far probably a way better Bigfoot player than I ever will be. So I have to change my setup to compensate for that. That's how it is. Anyways, I'm waiting for Cole to get his ass because I need to talk about Super L's tournament. So please, Cole, if you're listening, can you get home soon? Anyways, I want to play my Smurf a little bit. Yes, I need you to teach me because the way Cole teaches me is him just yelling at me. It doesn't work. He's just like, why? Why not this? Why not that? Blah, 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 blah. Fucking always yelling at me and shit. Oh, you're home? Okay. It's all about the angle. I know. So I need you to like explain it to me because the 3 bullets that comes out of weapon 1, it pisses me off because sometimes I feel like that's that, but it doesn't work, and like the spread is too much, or like I don't know. I'm just really fucking stupid when it comes to Bigfoot. Anyways, is Cole home? Cause like, wait, bro, if you're home, meet me in Discord, okay? I'll jump in a Discord call, and meet me there. Until then, I think I'm gonna play my Smurf a little bit. I'm trolling pretty hard, with my TX Bigfoot, mainly because it's like level 9 or level 10, I can't remember, and I purposely choose not to level it, mainly because I want to be a fucking troll. Anyways, hold on one sec. You see? This is what... Oh, it's level 10. This is what I'm dealing with. Fucking, like, people in the lower tier, they are fucking furious. That's so funny. Anyways, Cole, I'm on Discord, so just join it whenever you can. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're here. Okay. Give me 1 sec. Oh my god, fuck. Let me finish this game. Oh my goodness. Man, when you're playing TX Bigfoot, it's always good to go second. Yeah, they are weird, but they're fun. Because they don't require the tank's natural attack power. Because the bombs itself just do that much damage regardless whether you're level 1 or level 50. So it's so perfect to like play this in like the level 10 bullshit. Okay. I gotta figure out a way to get that TX Bigfoot off my ass. Why did you change the name to name bulldozers? They're decent counter to... no, Bigfoot counters TX Bigfoot so hard. And to answer your question, we decided to change the name of our clan for one reason and one reason only. Starting in the month of June, Cole and I, we want to host more tournaments. We want to like kind of just give back to the community and all that stuff. And in order for us to do it, we're going to be using a tournament manager, which is a website. But you know, it just, in terms of the name of it, like Bulldozer Tournament, it doesn't sound as good as I would like it. But So we decided to change the name to something that's just more appealing, or it just sounds better. And everyone likes the name Zero Gravity, so it's so our like when you go on that website and you want to search like a Gunbound tournament that we're hosting, you can literally just type in OGT, O as in the zero, but then it's gonna be spelled as O. OGTs, which is the Zero Gravity tournaments. It just sounds better. That's just kind of how I see it. But don't you think Zero Gravity sounds way better than Bulldozer? Like, I don't know. That's just how I see it. I think everyone in the clan likes the name, so.
What do you want to do afterwards?
You want to just talk about the tournament? Because I finished making out all the stuff. We can talk about it.
Yeah. I need the thing, so.
Yeah. Let me finish this game. I'm almost done. Puta madre.
Oh, use your items, man.
Hold on. Yeah, I know I should have.
Come on, man. That's what you're losing, like probably 50% of your games.
I know. I hope I don't fuck up my boomer shot. Okay.
He's dead. Get up. Go down.
Fuck. That was a fucking terrible shot.
This is why 90% of the matches are Bungie.
Come on! Oh my god! Fuck! Hey man, I need to practice my boomer, man. Fuck. GG.
It's not the boomer. I'm telling you, it's your strategy.
No,
It's your
bro.
strategy.
Dude, I
telling you.
missed 3 boomer shots.
I know. Still, if you would have used your duel to get rid of that TX Bigfoot, you would have had 2 shots, a 2 versus 1.
I know.
That could have been a lot easier.
Yes, I know. Okay,
But you decide on.
yeah, well, I thought I could fucking kill him, but I didn't. Anyways. Okay, I'm gonna send you the stuff. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna send it to your WhatsApp, alright?
Okay.
And don't worry, guys, I'm gonna show it on the screen. I'm just gonna quickly send it to Cole first. Where are you? Alright. Tournament. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let you take a look at it. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit because I know the text is small.
Okay, so the following avatars are for Purple Devil, for Real Color, Dark Bear, Nasty.
Hey, Cole. Wait. I'm gonna have to mute my microphone because I gotta quickly do something. Can you just like read it out to the audience? Because I gotta be right back. Give me like 5 minutes.
Okay, Pro No Name Tournament. Official tournament rules. These are the band's avatar. Coroni, Joker, Purple Devil, Fire Realm Wizard, Cleric, Dark Bear, I think Nasty Cat, because there's no Nasty Penguin. Penguin is not allowed. It's Nasty Penguin? Okay. And Mad Scientist. And what about the... Doesn't the alien gives SS? Okay, no guaranteed SS. Okay. Allowed modules. This is stupid. Only Super Sky modules are permitted. Wow. Okay. All pets are allowed. Tanks. The tanks are allowed are on the image that Griiix is probably going to show you guys afterwards. Items. Man, this is going to be very complicated, man. Okay, basically, there's restriction on items. Okay, but the thing is, you go on a map that has dual plus, you're not allowed using it. So, and so you better really read all the rules perfectly, because one press, it's either if you press by mistake, you're better off just skipping your turn than them seeing you shoot it, because that's probably going to be an automatic loss for that game. Okay, there's a rule. If you accidentally press and activate a banned item, you must either skip your turn or shoot the ground. If you attack your opponent after activating a banned item, you will always lose the match. So that's what I said. So basically, depending on which tanks you choose, from the list, you could only use weapon 1 for some, and for others, only weapon 2. So choose your tanks correctly. Okay, victory condition. The player who destroyed the most enemy tanks using special weapon wins the match. No, yeah, but the way that you're writing it, like, yeah, see, you need to rewrite it, because the player who destroyed the most enemy tanks using a special weapon wins the match. It's very confusing. Meaning, like, if I read this, like, oh, so I can only kill with SS? If an enemy tank dies from a buddy using an SS weapon, it still counts as a valid kill.
Okay, so sorry, I'm back. I unmuted myself. So I spoke with Super about this because I was a little confused about the winning with SS weapon or whatever. But when he says special weapon, it means the weapon designated for that tank, because every tank, there are only a limited amount of tanks allowed in this tournament, and each tank are restricted to the weapon that is selected. For instance, armor. You can only use weapon 1 for armor, or you can use weapon SS. If you kill without weapon 1 or weapon SS, meaning with weapon 2, then it doesn't count and you lose the match. So basically, don't use the weapon that is restricted for that tank.
Yeah, but right now, the condition that you're giving, it's very, very confusing. A lot of people are gonna message about that. You're better off just not writing anything, because they know they can only use weapon 1 or SS, or depending on tank, weapon 2 in this. You're writing this, and guys are gonna be like, "What the fuck? Like, I have to kill. I can only kill with SS. Like, what the fuck?" That's the way I'm reading it.
Okay, I'll change it. But the ideal way is you can only, like, again, here,
don't write anything. Just don't write anything.
Yeah.
Like the victory condition, just take that off.
Give me 1 sec.
Match broadcasting. Matches must be streamed or shared in the world of Gum. What do you mean by stream or shared? What do you mean by shared?
What do you mean?
I'm asking you. What does it mean? Matches must be streamed or shared.
Meaning you have to share your stream link.
Okay, stream and share.
Like you have to stream it and also like fucking like, you know, put it in the
and.
Yeah.
Okay, and. Okay, because you left or, so that's what I understand. A 15-minute waiting tolerance will be given. If a player disconnects, they ultimately forfeit that match. Finals must be recorded. Conduct and sportsmanship. Any disrespect towards tournament staff and other players will result in disqualification. Would you also like a slightly or more aggressive competitive version depending on the tone you want for your tournament? I don't understand.
Okay, which part are you at?
The bottom. Would you also like a slightly more aggressive competitive version depending on the tone you want for the tournament?
Oh, sorry, that was my AI thing. I gotta delete that.
Okay.
Anyways, so let's forget about that last part, the conduct. All right. So like I said, in even for our previous tournament, if you decide to join the tournament and you know you have the tendency of saying batshit crazy stuff, whether it is for entertainment or to just kind of exploit like a reaction from other players, aka being a troll, I suggest if you want to participate, make sure you take your meds, because if you shit on other players, shit on the organizer, shit on the admins, basically just spew garbage out of your mouth, you will be immediately disqualified, just like what happened to Team Scorpion, Team Tofu in the last one. He decided to openly talk shit about the organizer while the tournament is happening. That's why we decided to disqualify him. Not because we think he's a scary player, but trust me, he is by far nowhere close to being scary. But you know, like Cole said, if you don't appreciate the organizer in terms of what they're doing, don't join it. And if you want to join it, keep your mouth shut. If you know you have the tendency of, you know, lashing out and you know, and having your Tourette's on display.
Yeah. So it's a kind of simple tournament.
Yeah, it's actually very kind of easy to understand. I know the wording does sound very confusing, mainly because the rules were given to me in Spanish and I had to translate it using AI. So I'll redo it, because again, this is not officially launched out yet. I just sent it to Super for him to look at it, because, you know, whatever. But I will correct a few things.
We should talk to Super, especially about the Duo Plus. Like, if it's there, like, come on, man.
No, but like, he doesn't want the weapon 2, or like the opposing weapon.
I understand that, but like, it becomes too many restrictions, especially like if the items are there. You know, might as well just no items then. It's gonna be a lot more simple for guys. Guys aren't gonna lose any matches that way.
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk to Super, because again, this announcement is just an announcement. It's not officially released or launched for registration, because I think Super wants to like fix up a little bit of like whatever wrinkles he thinks he has right now. So I'll talk to him about it, but ideally,
because
yep,
the way I see it, like the Dual Plus, you could use it with SS, because if you're using a tank that's using a weapon 2, you could use a Dual Plus with the SS first, then the weapon 2. You're not breaking the rules because you're using exactly what's needed to be used.
I know, but these are the rules that he said. I mean, like, again, it's not my tournament. I'm in no place to tell him exactly what to do.
I'm just giving my 3 cents.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, the more complicated you do it, a lot of guys are just gonna end up losing, and when we're gonna tell them, hey, you couldn't use that, you lost that match,
they're gonna be pissed.
Everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck? And and from our last tournament, even though guys read the rules, like, they remember it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, the attention span of players remembering the rules is actually really, really weak. But yeah, I'll bring it up with Super, but I just want to get into the tanks that are available in for you to use in this tournament. Before we get into further details, so with the weapon restriction for weapon 1 only, you can use Armor, Mage, Ice, Rayon, Aceate, Grub, Lancer, Phoenix, Trico, Slam, Malite, Turtle, Desto, Ice Ball, and Ice Storm. Now with weapon 2, you're very limited with your choices, only 6, which happens to be Verk, Goss, JD, Wolf, Eraser, and Octopus. Okay, so I'm just gonna be honest, there are tanks on this list that benefit greatly with these weapon restrictions. I'm just gonna like lay it out there and give you guys a rundown of each tank so that, you know, if you do plan on joining this tournament, you would have an insight from a player like me. Now, I'm not saying I'm good or anything. It's just I'm just throwing my train of thought out there. Armor weapon 1 is by far the most garbage, but the good thing about armor is you can use it as a drop, right? So it's got good enough HP for you to withstand you know, a few shots for you to get your SS. And that's about it, because the weapon 1 is really bad. It can't bunge, it doesn't do damage, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, all of them is probably armor that has the best SS.
I mean, I would beg to differ, to be honest. Like,
no, I would, on this list for the on the left side, the arm 1 choice.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Which SS is better than armors?
Mage.
Mage.
Yeah. Mage is freaking awesome.
Mage is very dependent also.
No, because, okay, think about this. With armor, you have to shoot it within a certain, like, height for the weapon to open up, right? Same thing for mage. Yes, you're right, but it's less. It's shorter for it to open up. So what that means is you have more room to play.
Yeah, but it's not like you need super high. It's like for the SS to open, it's like Bigfoot.
Yeah,
it's like Bigfoot SS or Blank's SS. So it's not like something crazy.
I guess. I mean, I personally think Mage SS is pretty good, especially if there's a tornado. If they're near a tornado, it can really do a good damage.
For sure.
Ice SS is probably the safest, but it doesn't do great damage. It does good damage, but just not great, right? Like at best, you can do close to 400 at best, whereas Mage or Armor itself can do 450 plus, right? So that in itself.
Plus, Thursday, it's really easy.
Yeah.
Like you put, if it's 2 win, you put like 1 ruler bar, it's gonna hit perfectly. There's nothing really complicated about it.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. The other SS that's good, that does a lot of damage, is Grubs.
I have to edit and change something, Super, so don't use it yet. It's not complete. COLE and I are talking about your tournament on stream right now. Sorry, I just messaged Super. Anyways,
the second roll, seriously, a Saint SS is good damage, but very easy to hide in a way.
No. But you okay? I just want to point out, even if you hide, it's got so many shots of laser.
Yeah.
It will like, you know what? Even if you hide, you're only hiding from half of the SS on its first turn. From the second turn, you're taking full SS damage.
Yeah, for sure. Then comes my Grub. Seriously, Grub SS to me is
the best in the game.
SS probably.
Highest damage in the game.
Very situational, but if you played long enough with Grub, you know how to bounce that thing just to give you like a guaranteed
400
300 damage.
Yeah.
400 easily. It doesn't even need to be perfect, but it will do that much damage.
Yeah.
Then for the third roll, Lancer, seriously, I still don't understand that SS, man.
Lancer is more of a spray and pray. Like, you literally shoot and you bring out the Bible and you pray, because sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know how it works.
I find that it takes more than it does anything.
Yeah, for sure.
Then there's Phoenix, but the thing is, who who in their right mind is gonna use Phoenix as drop when you could only shoot with S1?
Yeah, and the thing is, I play Phoenix a lot, so for you to get Super Sky with S1 is actually very, very hard because it doesn't have a lot of good. It's got a very short range, so at best you can probably get Sky. That means you need to get 3 turns in order to get the SS. But Phoenix has a low HP threshold, meaning I don't think it can survive like 3 full turns, right? So that's kind of where I'm at.
Then we're moving to Trickle. Trickle, seriously, to me sounds like a very safe choice. S1 does okay damage, and you can play on this SS. Has 2 bullets compared to like most of the people on the list 1. And it's a tank. He's tanky. It's a tanky tank.
What I don't like about Trico, about the weapon 1 is it's too wide of a weapon. Meaning, if you don't hit it perfectly, you might only get 1 of the cabbage to hit, which is already 50% loss. That's what I don't like. And on top of that,
it's not 50%. It's not 50. You're still gonna get like spread damage.
I know, but like think about this. In weapon 1, you have 2 cabbage. If one of them hits the ground, all right, that's 50% of your damage. Theoretically,
yeah, but
I'm just saying theoretically.
A lot of guys don't have all these tanks maxed out. So, would you go with Trickle maxed out 7-on-7 skin, or go with armor with 1.5 on each? I'll go with the Trickle.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, it really, you know, we're just talking about tanks, but at the end, you have to choose from what you have.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And also, Trico
like
SS is really bad.
I don't know if it's bad or not. Maybe it's just us that doesn't know how to use it.
Maybe.
But, you know, I've seen guys doing like four something, five.
Well, I see the really good guys. They don't go for damage. They go for the bunge.
Yeah, for sure. But the things like when you play long enough with a certain tank, you know what to do. And in my case, I haven't touched Trico like for so long.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Besides point and shoot.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I know what to do. Then comes Dark Rayon. Dark Rayon, seriously, as a drop, could be something interesting. Because to me, every tank that has the power to one-shot kill is good. And his SS can shield break and can pull you down for
No. Dark Rayon's SS does not shield break. You need a pet for it. Only the weapon 2 can shield break.
It doesn't?
No.
I always thought it did.
No. The SS when you shoot, when it lands, it doesn't have like an extra damage.
But you have the bungee option.
Yeah, definitely. So even if they have a shield, like you can just pretend like it's not there because you can just bunge them if they are not smart with the positioning. But if they are, obviously you're gonna have to waste a turn.
Slam using only weapon 1 is very hard because you're very depending on map. And when you're shooting from up close with weapon 1, I don't know, the trajectory of those missiles is very weird.
Yeah.
Good damage, just hit HP.
I think if you want to play Slam, there are good and bad. And I'll tell you the good first. Weapon 1 is doable if you're playing Slam on the 2nd position with range. Without range, you have to play Slam in the front, but the only downside is you kind of need the range so that you can shoot high enough so the 2 bullets will eventually merge. Because if you shoot low angle, the chances of those 2 bullets merging is kind of like Verk, right? Verk, when you shoot low angle, like it goes freaking everywhere, and that's the same with Slam. So sometimes
Go, finish.
Oh no, and sometimes you just won't be able to connect both bullets if you don't shoot high enough. The good thing about slam
And
also is you can shield break with weapon 1.
exactly.
And the next good thing about slam is the SS is actually really, really strong, but it's also weak in a sense where it's very map dependent and distance dependent.
Yep.
Eh,
Then Malite.
Okay, wait. I don't
I
play Malite,
really
so you have to go. I don't ever touch Malite.
no. I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't play Malite just using S1. It makes no sense. To me, it makes no sense at all. So I would just skip it. Playing Turtle with weapon 1 only.
Wait. Can I ask you something?
What?
Would you be
Well,
able to play Malite as a drop using S1? Like, would you be able to shoot high enough?
Yes. Yes, you could. But the thing is, there's no Coroni that you can use or anything that gives you automatic SS. So you will need two.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And
the
thing is,
HP though,
I don't
right?
know how much HP does my life have, but I remember it was very squishy.
What if you use Robot X3 though?
Yeah, that could be a solution. But the thing is, like, look at all the tanks there is. A lot of guys are gonna be using Elephant and Trickle. I have, like, for sure. These guys are gonna use that, and animal type on my light is gonna hurt unless you put a Monko.
You know what I foresee? I think people are gonna play Tread Toy, Trico in the front, Sad Frog with range, ice at the back, and possibly a S Jewel helmet armor. That's what I see.
Probably, but like we'll talk more about the list afterwards.
Yeah.
But on what guys are going to use, I have a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
So the last row we have Desto.
Oh no, you
S1.
forgot Turtle, bro.
Yeah, and what we do with Turtle? Turtle using S1 is total bullshit. It's like using Trickle. Same thing.
No, it's even
different.
worse. The
like,
weapon spread is so fucking wide.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, SS is good, but the thing is, like, are you gonna survive that long? And probably, seriously, with the dual plus roll, if you cannot use it, dude, a lot of tanks are gonna survive to get SS.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna play the SS game, like, I don't know, Turtle might be an option as a drop. That's the way I see it. But beside that, like, would I use it? Just using S.
What about Desto as a drop?
I would play Desto in the back, man. Yeah, and go like full defense on it.
No, but like think about this. Because Bungie is allowed, Desto SS, you can really easily bunge people on most maps.
Seriously, I'm not gonna be mean. I have my strategy already, and I know what to do. I think, since you can't use any avatars that gives SS, I know what everybody's gonna go defense.
Yep.
So if you're smart, you go with my goal that's gonna give you heal.
Yep.
And you could use one of those cats there. I don't remember which one. The one that every time somebody uses defense, it gives you an extra S bar or whatever.
The bang hat, the bang cat or whatever.
That could be something interesting.
Right.
on Desto in the back, where basically every turn you get an extra SS bar because both of these guys are using defense. So basically, in 2 shots, you will get SS.
No, I think. Oh no. I think the avatar you're thinking, who you get SS from, is if they heal, then you get a SS bar. It's not the defense.
There's not one. It's not the. There's not one that.
No. I know which one you're talking about. If they heal, then you'll get half of a SS bar, and the other skill of that is heal steal.
I thought there was one that with defense.
No. All the defense one is if they have defense, you heal. You don't get SS from it.
So Mango is the way to go then.
I think Mago and the cat that I'm talking about, like where if they heal, because everyone's gonna be either using medic, Yunin, or Sad Frog, so there's gonna be a lot of heals going on.
Yeah.
And there's no restriction on that avatar, so you want to build SS fast. I mean, that's the way to go.
Yeah. Then, okay, we're moving on.
Ice Ball is a joke. You still there?
Congratulations, bro. Like, if you're able to get far, that's kind of crazy.
With Ice Ball?
Yeah.
I mean, I think people. I think majority, 99% of the players will not choose Ice Ball. The 1% is literally playing Ice Ball because they want to live life on the hard mode. That's it.
No, I don't know what they're trying to do, but it's like playing. I don't know. I'm gonna skip it because I will be very surprised seeing you guys using Ice Ball.
Yeah.
Especially with Weapon 1.
Yeah, true.
Then we move to Storm. Storm without Weapon 2, it's pretty much bullshit.
Yep.
I don't know why you would use it instead of using Desto or or even Lancer.
I think Lancer's a good choice, to be honest.
Yeah, Lancer S1 is seriously a lot better than Storm S1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for the left side. The right side, Vert, I don't know. I don't play it. I don't use it. I never touched it. So, like, is it good or not? I have no idea. And plus, it's not like a lot of guys use it, so I can't base my opinion from it. You use it a bit. What do you think?
Which tank are you talking about? Sorry.
Vert.
I'm gonna be honest. When I saw Verk in the Weapon 2 category, I actually like it. Mainly because I actually secretly practice Verk Weapon 2 a lot, so I know how to shoot it. And I'm gonna tell you my combo if I were to play in this tournament. I would play Verk in the front with Sad Frog, and then I would play Wolf in the back with Tread Toy with range. And my drop, I would either play Eraser or Armor. And the reason why I say that is because the extra 10% is actually very, very valuable to Wolf. Especially in the early on when your weapon is level 1 or 2, it's really weak. So any additional bonus to kind of prop it up is very important. And then if your Wolf gets to level 3 or 4 and you're still able to maintain a 10% debuff, that's basically an extra, like, because at max level you get plus 30%, plus another 10, that's plus 40%. That's easily, like, after defense, probably a 250, 260 damage shot, including the shockwave, right? The aftershock.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Wolf is actually a really good contender. You can even play Wolf as a drop, but I think the Weapon 2 for Wolf is so good, mainly because it can break shield, and it does insane amount of damage. It will take a aggro away from, like, your Verk or even your drop. because Verk is not strong until it can get the SS. If you're able to shoot SS with Verk, you're essentially just stacking at least a minus 30 defense on your opponent. So think about this. Wolf already does naturally good damage. If you were to add in the weapon 2, which is 10%, and let's say you miss 1 bullet from the weapon SS and you get 3 bullets, that's still 40% minus on top of whatever Wolf is doing. Like, that's insane. And it's not like the Verk SS does little damage. It actually does really good damage.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how I see it.
But yeah, but we're gonna finish up, then I'll give my point of view.
Sure.
Then there's Eraser. Seriously, Eraser using weapon 2 only would be a no-go for me. Cause it's the shit. Sorry, my language. Cause it doesn't do enough damage. Plus, you can't really utilize that Tor or that Lightning the way that weapon 1 does.
And on top of that, with weapon 2, it's virtually impossible. It's possible, but almost impossible to get any Super Sky or Sky Judgment.
Yep. Okay, then the last but not least, Octor. Octor using weapon 2 only. Do you know how precise you have to be for it to do good damage? And not to be mean, I think Octor in this list has to be one of the 3 lowest HP tanks here. Him and JD.
Octor?
Yeah?
Octor has good HP. What are you talking about?
It does it?
Yeah, it's got like after it's like level 50, it's got like 700 something. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I always get destroyed with my Octor.
Yeah, because it's you play it with a Coroni with no defense.
No, my Octor's all defense.
I don't know. I don't know. From what I can remember,
I know
you didn't have much defense back then.
I don't use Coroni on my Octor. I use Joker.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why.
Okay, so this sums up the tank list, and what I was trying to get to is whatever there is here doesn't really matter, because you're not gonna go with a tank with a 1% skin stat for the tournament. You're probably gonna go. You're gonna check your list. Whatever I have maxed out is what I'm gonna use, because in the end, you know, a 7-on-7 grub is gonna do a lot more damage than a slam with a 1-1, a 1.5, 1.5. You're gonna survive longer also. So you can't, like, you. To me, how I'm gonna base my strategy is on which tank do I have maxed out.
Yeah,
that's the way I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I think so too.
And from the list, it's not that I don't have a lot of maxed out tanks. The 3 that I have, actually those that I have on the list that are maxed out or close to maxed out, it's Grub, Elephant, and probably the last one would be Armor. Oh no, Dark Rayon.
Right.
Those are the 4 that I have. The rest, they're nowhere near, and I wouldn't know what to do. So basically, my lineup is gonna depend on what I decide between those 4 tanks.
I see. But yeah, at the end of the day, you know, like it's a restrictive tournament, right? So not everyone's gonna have things maxed out, and like you said, people are probably gonna pick the tanks that has the best skin stats and work around it, rather than, you know, pick the tank with the best weapon, even if they're, you know, they may not have full skin. Everyone has their own game plan, but for me, it's more like just have fun. Like, you know, like be competitive, but like don't expect to go too far. At the end of the day, it's a restrictive tournament, right? Like you don't have to put too much thought into it or like lose sleep over it. Just have fun.
Yeah.
And the one good thing about it is, I just have to add this in. Super is going to be casting most of the games, and if you want to be featured on the most popular Gunboundm players channel, I think this is a really good way to like kind of, you know, if this is something that you care about, get your name out there, you know, perform your best, and people will remember you.
Yeah, for sure. And this is a real competition because half the time when you're playing on the ladder, guys do run. So you really don't know how good you are. And this is the only way, basically, to prove it. You're going to play versus probably 32 or 64 or more of the best players, hopefully, in the game. There's no reason. Like, you know, you choke, you miss. Like, this is just how the game is going to be. Yeah. And this is going to be a lost strategy because if you're using only weapon 1 or weapon 2, that means damage. Don't expect crazy damage from anybody.
But I think.
So I think it's.
Oh, go ahead.
You're gonna play a lot. A lot of guys are really gonna bank on the SS.
Yeah. Even Super said this is primarily a SS tournament. It's more of a. It's not whether you have the best lineup. It's the best strategy to get to SS, because ultimately at the end of the day, SS will win you the game because there's no SS breaker, there's no SS stealers, there's no, you know, like there's no additional modules to give you SS. So it's like, how are you going to get yourself to SS is the real challenge. SS breaker is not allowed to as an item.
Oh, is that, it wasn't written?
Yeah, no, I think Super updated the list. He mentioned to me there's no SS breaker. So if you have a -1 SS break item, -3 SS item, -0.5 from the additional item you can buy, which is already not allowed, you can't use them. So if you accidentally press on it, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to skip your turn.
Oh my god.
It is really restrictive, and you know, like a part of it is people like can they remember it.
Yeah, guys, seriously, like if I would be you and playing, if you're playing the iPad, use your phone just to have it on the open page of the restricted items and leave it there. Just leave it. In my case, my strategy, I'm gonna pick everything on weapon 1, and I'm not gonna switch my weapons to 2 during the whole game, just to be sure that I didn't fuck up. You know, because in the heat of the moment, a lot of things can happen. So just be careful, guys. Like, tournament with restrictions, seriously, you can play your best game possible, not miss, only perfect shots, and next thing you know, you press on weapon 2 by mistake.
Yeah, that
just cost you the game.
No, that literally, it like, imagine if you were down to your. It's a best out of 5, by the way. I think I forgot to mention that. And if it's down to your last game and you decide to accidentally press a weapon that is not permitted, like, you would want to punch yourself in the dick.
Yeah. So But I know in the first round, at least 30% of the guys are gonna get a penalty because of it.
Yeah.
Because it's not something that you're used to.
Yeah, that is for sure. Let's see.
Especially like a lot of guys gonna be arguing like, oh, I just saw Wolf use S2, but he's in the S2 section.
Yeah,
So
a lot of
it could
people.
be really,
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna get
it could
confused.
be misleading. Like a lot of guys are gonna use Wolf as drop just to mislead you to switch weapon, and that's it. They won the game.
Yeah.
It's dirty, but legal.
Yeah,
That's
like
what I feel.
at the end of the day, like you know, when you sign up for this tournament, you should really know what you're signing yourself up for, and you know, if you go in there without a game plan, like you deserve to not make it far. Like, is that fair to
Yeah.
say? Right.
Yeah.
So like Cole
And
just said, pick tanks that only uses all weapon 1 or all weapon 2. Then you'll never have a problem.
yep, because all you need is to change the weapon and forget to switch it back or whatever. I don't know. Like, I don't really have that problem because I play Bungie, so I really have to need to switch weapons, but I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
It's a weird tournament. It's gonna be fun for sure.
Mhm.
A lot of guys are gonna complain and bitch. And did you tell the guys that if it was a free tournament or a paid one?
It okay. No, hold on. Give me 1 second. Because I think the rules that was given to me is not up to date, but I do know certain things, and I'll add it in the banner. Obviously I can't do it right now, but I'll just tell you guys. So in terms of entry, you're going to have to reach out to Super L because he is going to have like a sign up sheet. And within the sign up sheet, it's very, very simple stuff. It's gonna ask for your in-game ID name, in-game ID number, the stream link that you'll be using. For instance, if you stream on Facebook, you just have to mention it. It's gonna be Facebook, and this is my account. Or like, for instance, I'm just gonna say a random name like Billy Bob, right? Then it would be, Facebook/Billy Bob Live or whatever the link is. For me, I would register myself, with as Griiix 11046678, and my stream would be YouTube Griiix GBM. And the other part is you're gonna have to, submit your lineup, right? And after that, it's gonna ask a few questions that is related to the rules of the tournament. If you do not answer those questions correctly, your registration is not considered, meaning it will be bounced back. Like Super or I will send it back to you and be like, you didn't fill it out properly, fill it out again, so that we can ensure people to actually read the rules, which is very, very important, because the one thing we don't want is for people to just randomly join a tournament, not knowing any of the rule, and then they play, and then, oh, you're disqualified, oh, you lose, and then they throw a tantrum. But who's to blame? Is it, right? Like, is it yours to blame, or is it for us? So we want to like minimize that. And if you have any questions, you can always jump into Super L's stream and ask him whatever questions you may have, or that I have not covered, or that I forgot to cover. And he is more than happy to answer it. But ultimately, the registration will be from Super. Now, that is just the registration part. Now, in terms of entry fee, the information that I'm given is it's gonna cost 5 peso for all South American players. 5 peso. So I mean, I think 5 peso is affordable enough.
Souls. Souls, no? Souls.
No. Super said 5 peso. So I don't know if it's actually soles or peso, but either way, it's a very small entry fee. So I just want to throw out as a disclaimer, please do not sign up and send your money to anyone else other than Super L. Don't even send it to me. Don't send it to Cole. Don't send it to anyone who claims that they are a moderator or an admin. Send it to Super. Because if you don't send it to Super without the, like the acknowledgement of him knowing, then you're not considered to be in the tournament. Then you're just wasting your money. And the reason why I say this is because in the past, there are a lot of people who make fake tournaments, fake advertisement under the name of other players and all that stuff. And people send them, 20 soles, 30 soles here for entry fee. And they literally just walk away after people finish signing up. And the tournament, either the tournament happens, but the winners don't get paid out, or the host of that or not the host, but like basically the scammer of that is just gonna walk away with your money. So the reason why I really emphasize this, if you are going to register, it's going to cost, but make sure you send your money to Super L. And if you don't know his PayPal wallet, ask him. I'm not gonna give it to you. I have it, but it's not. I'm in no condition to give that away because that's his personal information. Yeah.
I just Googled, okay? 5 souls equals 1.9 Canadian dollars, which makes sense for us to pay the $2 Canadian. But when you talk about 5 Mexican pesos,
yeah,
it's only 35 cents.
Oh, then it must be soulless.
Yeah.
But again, like these are questions even I myself don't have definitive answers for, which is why I really encourage every player, whether you speak Spanish or you speak English, ask Super, because Super knows how to speak Spanish and English. All right, you don't assume he doesn't know. He knows how to speak it. He just doesn't on his stream because 99% of his viewers are Spanish viewers. And the last thing is US players, meaning North American players, we have to pay a $2 USD for entry fee. It's going to cost a little bit more, but based on what you can see here on the screen, first prize winner is 150, I would assume, soles, plus X, meaning the money that Super L collects collectively, that goes into the prize pool. Like he himself, he's not pocketing anything. He's not making money from this, right? He's doing this just like Cole and I. We love the game. We love the community. That's why he's giving back to the community the way he wants. And Cole and I, give back to the community the way we want. So in his way is 150 guaranteed soles for the first prize, plus whatever else the entry fee he is able to collect. Second prize is 80 soles, plus whatever the prize pool is collect. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be divided up equally. Third place prize, you will be getting 30 soles plus the 1/3 of the share of the entry fee. So at the end of the day, you could be, walking away with plus 200 soles if you're the first place prize, which is actually a very, very generous prize pool. Now, in terms of players, Super L wants 32, but if there are more, we're gonna make it work. Again, because of the tournament manager, and I'm helping Super with this, I'm gonna figure it out if there are more than 32 players. So that's not a problem.
But guys, don't forget, like every submission that you guys are gonna input, there's nothing definitive. Basically, you could submit with Super, and he goes like it's good and everything. Next thing you know, tomorrow you're gonna go in somebody's chat room or somebody's Facebook and start commenting on something stupid, and you might get removed.
Yeah, and that's on you.
Yeah. So it's not because Super goes, okay, you're good for the entry, that you're going to be good the whole time. You might get kicked out before the tournament, in the middle of the tournament, and in the finals even.
Yeah. Basically, if, like I said, like at the beginning, if you know you're the type of player to trash talk, I encourage you to take your meds and shut the fuck up. Honestly, that is the safest way to guarantee yourself to not be disqualified. Right? Just play the match, and that's it. Don't comment if you know you are a troll. That's it.
Yep. Like seriously, if you're smart, okay, and during your match, I don't know what the full rules are, okay, but if the rule goes no emoji spamming, don't use, and your guy starts emoji spamming, don't reply. You could just
do not
finish
retaliate.
The game. Yeah, finish the game, click once on good game, leave it, even though you lost. Guess what?
The administrative will decide the winner.
Yeah. If we decide and if we judge that there is emoji spamming, guess what? You will advance and he will lose. But if you retaliate and do the same thing to him, guess what? You're gonna be out.
Yep.
And we're not gonna take the excuse like, oh, but he started. He emojis first. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, we don't care about that. It's one of those rules like zero tolerance.
Yeah. Seriously, like last tournament, there was a game where both teams were emoji spamming. I wanted to kick them out both out. Seriously, I wanted to kick them both out. That would have been like the best lesson, but I got outvoted.
Yep. Oh, speaking of vote, so I've spoken to Super, and I think he agrees with me that we're going, this tournament and any tournament at least that I will be involved in will have 4 admins at maximum and the minimum. Okay? The reason why I say 4 is because one admin will have to address or bring up any topic of discussion or controversies that's happening. They have to that one admin has to bring it up to the admin group. However, once he brings it up, that admin who brings up the controversy, they are not allowed to vote. Okay?
Yeah.
So it has to, so there are going to be 3 other admins to vote on it. So it's an odd number. However, in order for disqualification, just to ensure that, you know, there's no like people like pulling strings or whatever, like some people would like to say, it has to be a unanimous vote for a disqualification, meaning all 3 other admins have to vote for disqualification in order for the disqualification to be valid. Now, you might ask, what if it's a 2 out of 3? Then if it's a 2 out of 3 on the majority side of voting to for disqualification, that player that was technically supposed to be disqualified will get a sanction. In terms of sanction, we don't know yet. It might be that they have to win an extra game to advance. It's a big sanction, so again, it's not worth your emoji spamming. Now, the last one is, what if it's a minority vote? Then what happens? If it's a minority vote, it will be considered as a warning. However, if that player happens to trigger his Tourette's once again, there is no vote needed, and they get automatically kicked out. So what it is 1 out of 3 you get a warning, 2 out of 3 you get a sanction, 3 out of 3 you're out of the tournament. Is that easy to understand?
And I'm not gonna hide everything. I'm pretty sure all the guys, the organizer, I am the most strict one. Like, I don't take bullshit. Like, seriously, to me, it's one extreme or the other. So if you do something small or big, to me, if you've broken the rule. If you've broken the rule, to me, it deserves an automatic kick. So guys, don't do anything, because that's gonna be my first.
Basically, what Cole is saying is, if you do something stupid, he will be the first to vote you out as a disqualifier. So it's a guarantee that he's going to vote for disqualification. That's what he's saying.
And yeah, exactly. And I'm like this even with my clanmates that are gonna participate. I'm even more strict with them than with the other guys, because I expect like our clan to be top notch and perfect doing the
behaved.
Yep. You know, like you're representing us, so like, please don't make us look bad.
Yeah. So I think we've covered most of the tournament stuff. Again, this is the Tournament Pro Arma SS, meaning SS is really emphasized here. If you would like to join, reach out to Super in his live stream and sign up there. If you have any questions that we have not covered or that we are unclear of when explaining, Super is the person to ask. I will do my best to facilitate. However, I can only do it with my primary language, which is English. So I am still able to connect or communicate with Spanish players, but I have to use AI translator. And as you may or may not know, the AI translator sometimes is really stupid. So if you speak very like culturally slang, the AI is not going to understand. Therefore, I won't understand. So it's best if you speak Spanish, ask Super. If you speak English, feel free to ask me or Super, because Super also understands and speaks English. That's it.
Yep. Seriously, like go with the person that is gonna understand you at best.
Yep.
Because of the translator, like we gotten like into a big problem.
Yeah.
And we don't want that to happen either.
Yep. But yep, that is it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just gonna wait for the rest of the rules, because I'm pretty sure that
I gotta finish it. I gotta finish it.
And what else? And we're gonna wait for the tournament date, since I don't even know when that's gonna happen.
Yeah, okay, so in terms of the uncertainty, it's the tournament date. I think it's until Super has 32 submissions. I myself, I don't know about Cole, but this is what I told Super. I will not join this tournament unless you need an extra body to fill in the spot. Meaning, if there are 32 real like applications, because again, Super is by far the most famous GBM YouTuber, which means he probably has a fan base that just wants to join for the sake of joining the tournament. I'm not going to take away a spot from his fan base, because honestly, like, I don't feel I need to or whatnot. I'm happy to just moderate and be a referee and like cast. I'm happy to do that, but I will only join is if there needs to be another spot filled to make the tournament happen. That's it.
What's the format? Meaning, are we going like
Best out of
the
5.
real VIP style where everything gets shuffled
No.
after every round?
No. It's not gonna be a real VIP style tournament. It's gonna be a traditional, typical tournament. The bracket's gonna be made, and it's most likely gonna be made live. So there's no like rigging. Super L or I will be doing the bracket like I did last tournament. I just posted my live shuffle, explained it, and then I turned it off. So people can always go back into that video to make sure that I didn't rig anything, okay? It's gonna be automatic. I'm not gonna click it more than once. I'm just gonna click shuffle. It does what it does, and that's it. No like, oh, I don't like this set of bracket for myself. I'm gonna click it again. I won't be doing that. So yeah.
What's the what was I gonna say?
Best out of 5.
Oh, give me a second. I just remembered something that's very important. The format. Okay, people could continue with it. I forgot what but it was a really important point that I forgot to point out. Oh yeah, for the streaming. Didn't you told me that everything has to be recorded?
Yes.
And saved?
Yes.
So yeah, okay. Be very careful and start working on it as soon as possible. Because I know for myself, I'm using what's it called? Griiix. And my Twitch never saves anything. So I'm gonna have to play with it because that could be something really stupid for you to lose on.
Yes. So all game has to be streamed, and the stream has to be saved. So in case referees like myself need to go back into the game and make sure like whatever issue or controversy that players bring up, like let's say, oh, he was emoji spamming me. Oh, he messaged me privately saying I am gay, whatever, right? If I need evidence, I need proof. Meaning, if you don't save it, I can't do anything for you. What do you want me to do, right? So make sure your stream is saved. I would, like Cole said, the moment you sign up for this tournament, make sure your stream is working. Do a lot of test runs. I don't care.
And guys, stop testing 10 minutes before your match.
Yep. Because like Super said, you are given 15 minutes allotted wait time for the scheduled match. So if, let's say, for instance, I am playing against Cole, and we scheduled it at 12 p.m. My Pacific Standard Time, and we both agreed. And, you know, Cole has a screenshot of my WhatsApp saying, okay, we both agree. Now, when it comes to game time, if I don't show up at 12:16, it's an automatic loss. Okay? There's no like, oh, I'm on the bus, blah blah blah. Like, too bad. You agreed and confirmed with this like days in advance. There should be no excuse. And let's just say there's a medical emergency. I'm just gonna be honest. If there is a medical emergency, deal with that and forget about the tournament. Just take the L, join it again next time. Is that not a fair thing to say?
Yep. If you know you're busy, do not. That's the way I see it. Like, don't waste your time. Don't waste anybody else's. Because, you know, guys, a lot of guys have other things to do than just like
wait around
for a match.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna give another example. Last tournament I hosted, my partner fell asleep, and I was ready to throw in the towel because, one, I'm a moderator and I need to abide by my own rules. But luckily, my opponent was willing to wait a little bit longer. Luckily, during the time they were waiting for me, my partner woke up. So I got lucky. But given this situation where there is zero tolerance, even if your opponent says, okay, we will wait, the tournament rules...
No, the Cole says no,
yeah.
You're disqualified.
Yeah, if Cole... No, Cole... It's not about what Cole says. It's the fact that you are 1 minute late after the allotted time. It doesn't matter if you have one vote, no vote, you're still out because you've broken the rule. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we covered basically everything. I'm gonna have to download this and clip it, and so I can just upload it as a video on its own. But Cole, do you have any questions? If not, I'm gonna end this live stream as it is now.
No. No. We covered up pretty much everything, so I don't need to say anything more.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna end the stream so I can download it, and then I can clip it because I was just playing some games earlier, and then I want it to be a separate video on its own so people can go back. I know it's really lengthy. I know we talked a lot, but this tournament has a lot to cover, even though as simple as it may seem on the surface. We are telling you these because we know if those rules are not abided, you are disqualified. And trust me, you don't want to be disqualified for reasons that is not you losing, right? That's the worst, especially if you're going to be paying to join a tournament, whether it's 5 Solus, 10 Solus, 100 Solus, right? Money is money. You pay to enter. You don't want to lose without giving a fair fight. And I want everyone to have a fair shot and a fair fight to win the prize, right? Because ultimately, you're going to be featured on, again, the most popular GBM streamers channel. So don't get disqualified because you'll be the laughingstock.
And yeah. And no, there's nothing better than being able later on to go on, let's say, one of the web page and see your name and account as one of the past winners.
Exactly.
You know?
Surely you can still shot.
People can't say anything about you when you win a tournament because you proved it to the whole world. You're one of the best.
Okay, anyways, I gotta go, but I'm gonna end the stream. Again, if you have any questions, go into Super's live stream. He streamed basically almost every night, so there's no excuse for you not being able to reach him. But in terms of me, I don't stream every day, so yeah, don't always ask me. I mean, if you have my personal contact through WhatsApp, you can ask me, I'll answer it, but don't expect any other form of way unless I'm streaming and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. Hope it was clear enough for everyone to understand. Until then, I will see you guys the next time I'm live. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, toodaloo, bye.